Hello everybody and welcome to yet another episode of Jack Phelan Jeep Dodge Chrysler Ram. Today with your favorite host, Mr. Hollywood. Today we're going to talk about the 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited X model. This one's got the hot look. We got the beautiful wheels. This is a unique color. I'm sure you've seen it. Seen this? I want a color just like that. My phone's actually that color and I love it. HIDs and LEDs on there. You got the accents all around the car. The black mirrors that also highlight the luxury of this vehicle. You have the blind spot monitor in the mirror right here. And this basically, if there's a car in your blind spot, it will flash. If you put your turn signal on, it will also chime. You can turn off the chime if you don't like it, but most people prefer it. Keyless entry and keyless go, which means you can push to start, like the rap song. Open by simply putting your hand through the door handle. You don't actually have to press it. Lock it by pressing the button. Walking away, very simple. Never take your key out of your pocket. As you saw, my hands were free, so there was no magic there. No hidden keys or buttons or anywhere. You will take a look in the back. You will see, again, bumper and splitters matched to the rest of the vehicle. Again, with the Limited X badging in a nice dark gray color. You will see the exhaust pipes being the flat dual exhausts and a backup camera hidden very conveniently right there underneath. To open the back, all you gotta do is press, or you can use the key on the key fob. You will actually see there is a button for it, so you can open it from far away. Also on the top of the roof, we'll get into that when we get into the interior. Look at the spacey, very spaceful, roomy trunk. There's spaceful even a word? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. These seats do fold a 60-40 split, so you can fold one or two or all at once, and they fold pretty flat. You can fit a lot in the back of this SUV. You do have your little clips here for grocery bags in case you want to have like a bottle that's going to roll around the trunk. Any Coca-Cola bottles or plastic bottles usually roll around. You have a little spot over here where you can stack them and put them on these hangers, so if you make rough turns, aggressive turns, they won't fly around your trunk. Of course, if you lift this up and open it up, you will find your spare tire with what I call tailgating bins, because these are waterproof. You can put ice in there and put some cold beverages or something. Nice little spot to hide like small things and tools. You can close this by pressing the button on the side over here, which is conveniently located. Thinking about people that are height challenged, because of course it's hard to reach if you're under a certain height, but here everybody can reach. Even your son, daughter, if they're under 10 years old, they can easily just press the button and open it. Once we get into the back, also I want to show you this. I always forget to go over this part. Once I open this from the inside of the car, you see that you no longer have a screw-on cap. It's simply plug in and go. It's very easy, very smooth. Saves you a lot of time at the gas station, especially if you're like in the Midwestern states like me in Chicago. And it's freezing, it's -30 like we had this winter. And you're like trying to go really quickly. You have to like sit there like dying. Space-wise, very, very, very luxurious and roomy. You can fit a lot of people in here. In the back, you have a full wall plug outlet and 2 USB plugs to entertain the kiddos. Roomy, of course, you can lean the chairs back. The chairs have 2 positions. So you can lean them back a little bit and it's more comfortable. I'll show you what I mean. Like this right here, you can lean back, and this is great for enjoying the view. If you're gazing at the stars, if you're in the wooden area or something. If you're in a garage like I am, you get to enjoy the beautiful ceiling. Maybe we should dust that a little bit. I'm kidding. I didn't see anything over there. Take a look over here. You have other controls for the automatic windows. We'll go inside now and show you the rest. Welcome to the very roomy interior of the 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited X. Of course, starting with the roof, anthracite headliner, buttons for your panoramic sunroof, which now comes with a blocker. So if you don't like the sun, you can either open that or you can close the little passage. I will show you in a second what we can do. This opens just a little bit further as well if you want to. Wow, look at that! You can party like in a limo out here. Don't do it; it's illegal. Trust me. You also have the vent if you want to have just like a little pop open too. Very nice and neat. And then this button right there locks a little panel that blocks the sun. That way, I don't know if you've ever owned one that had just a regular sunroof with a slide out. That slide out tends to, over a few years, start sliding when you speed up aggressively. You can also open your trunk from here. That way you can let the kiddos know to take their stuff out and go. If you're tired of them complaining on the road trip, you can send them off grab your bags, and I'm done with you. Here's where you hide your sunglasses. Of course, you have vanity mirrors on both sides with lights because you have to check how pretty you are every so often. I do it all the time. Buttons on the steering wheel, of course, a leather wrapped steering wheel. You have the 3 buttons on the back on each side. Volume, mode change, next song, previous song, shuffling through presets. You also have your what's it called, gear shifters here if you want to go into manual. Once you put it in drive and you slap it onto the left hand side, you can either do a slapstick right here by going up or down, or you can use the in the steering wheel controls. You also have the controls for your heads up display, which you can either do for digital for speed, or digital or old style analog. You can press OK for kilometers if you're going to Canada or Mexico and driving through, so you can be compliant with their local laws. And of course, you can check other things in the vehicle as well. So just do your screen setup, check your messages, see the music that you're playing, go for an automatic start stop, check your trip information, your fuel, and there's just general vehicle information like fuel, like oil life that you can check every so often without having to use a dipstick, PSI and tire pressure, transmission temperature, yada yada yada, and so forth. You also have automatic headlights, which you can turn into regular lights if you want. They do move with you as you turn because these are the adaptive HIDs. Here we're gonna have the entertainment center, the 8.4-inch screen with navigation already enabled. However, you can get a lower level model with no navigation, and then you can utilize the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, in which case you can use different navigation applications. Just here we have Google Maps. We can also use Waze if we prefer that. Very nice and smooth, goes straight from your phone if you have it plugged in. You can also do phone calls from here and text messages and see what's going on. You have your general weather, all the other stuff from your phone, as well as the music and controls. You can view all the other apps. There's Pandora, Google Play Books, Google Play Music, Audible, all those other apps you want to use depending on what you have. Also, I can return to Uconnect, which will bring you back to what you have standard with the car, not streaming from your phone. You have media, USB, aux plug, Bluetooth. You have Sirius FM radio as well as AM radio. You can also press map over here to see the map that you have. You can go through all these options and 12 different presets for each channel: AM, FM, and Sirius radio. If you don't like scrolling through buttons by pressing tune, you can go straight to a channel by typing it in, or you can utilize a little tune here, the analog style buttons as well. Climate control. To settle all the arguments between couples that don't agree on the temperature in the car, you can have each side have their own temperatures. So I can have freezing cold Antarctica on the left hand side and nice Dominican Republic on the right hand side. Depending on what I'm feeling like, I can have temperatures that match my preference. Heated seats and heated steering wheel as well. So no more need for gloves, as well as a backup camera you can view while being in drive or in park. Depending where you are sitting, you can take a look and see what's going on behind you. It's very high definition camera, so you can see a lot of details through it. You can turn it off, or it will turn off after a while if you're driving forward for a long period of time. Navigation is self-explanatory. Where to view, map, home, and work. You can set your own settings. Basically, the whole car is designed kind of like a cell phone. You have all the options that you can control, and if you want to change something around, you can grab and drag it out and drag something else in. So just for example, let's say I want to have my heated steering wheel more accessible because I use it a lot. I can drag it and change it. The only thing you gotta keep standard in the middle is the apps, because that's how you get other buttons to be dragged into the panel. It's pretty nice, very easy controlling like a cell phone. Again, settings, self-explanatory, language display, units, voice, clock, camera. You press on it, the options explain everything in the car. Besides that, you have the automatic start-stop function. A lot of people don't know what that is, or if they do know what this button is, some people don't like it. What it does is if the vehicle is stopped for more than 3 seconds, the car will shut its engine off, not shutting anything out in the car. Now, this option only works if the temperature is above 32 degrees Fahrenheit or below 85, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It depends on how the temperature actually feels. You can turn that function off so your engine never turns off by simply toggling this button. When it's on, that means that start-stop function is off. You also do have your four-wheel drive controls, such as four-wheel drive low, hill descent, sand, snow, mud, and rock, which you can simply just turn to grab. You have a lot of storage in this vehicle. You will see you have 2 shelves here, a lower shelf and a higher. as well as a deep, nice spot here to put all your other goodies. And you have a nice light, so it's easy to find without having to dig through dark abyss that sometimes is our cars. Guys, thank you so much for watching. There's going to be more videos coming soon. We are here to answer any of the questions. Guys, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching another episode of Jack Phelan Jeep Dodge Chrysler Ram. Today we went over the 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited X. It looks like an SRT. It's got a 3.6 liter V6, which means it's gorgeous, fuel efficient, and it looks sporty. To see more information, you can either give me a call one of my advisors, or you can find out more about the Phelan Home Direct program, which is a new way to buy a car. You no longer have to leave your home and go through different dealerships. You can give me a phone call at 312-672-1819, 312-672-1819, and we'll work a deal from the comfort of your own home. And if you are within a 20-mile radius, we'll deliver the car to you for free. If you are outside of a 20-mile radius, we can talk about different delivery options that we do have. Give us a call, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, subscribe to this channel below for more videos like this. We are going to have a mini series coming. It's going to be kind of like The Office, but with a dealership version. We have a little guy that looks like Joe Pesci. Awesome character. Look out for it.